In the farthest reaches of the Himalayas, shrouded in ancient myth and swirling mists, lies a mountain unlike any other, Mount Kailash. This isn't simply a peak of rock and ice. Mount Kailash is a riddle wrapped in sacred legend, unexplained science, and cosmic symbolism. In 2001, something so shocking happened on this peak that the Chinese government immediately banned anyone from ever climbing it. But what was it? Why does time behave differently here? Why has only one person reportedly reached the summit and died shortly after? And what did NASA see on this mountain that left their scientists stunned? Join me as we venture into the heart of the Himalayas to uncover the truth behind the mountain that cannot be climbed. Mount Everest, the tallest peak on Earth, has been summited over 7,000 times. Yet Mount Kailash, which is 2,200 meters shorter, has never been successfully climbed. Despite its manageable height of 6,718 meters, not a single soul has stood at its peak and lived to tell the tale. Why? What makes this mountain different? Some believe it's the physical challenges. The treacherous terrain, unpredictable weather, and sheer vertical faces pose formidable obstacles. But others whisper of stranger forces at play. Local Tibetans consider Mount Kailash the abode of gods, a sacred land forbidden to mortals. Could it be the mountain itself, guarding its secrets from the outside world? Or is there a more rational explanation behind the countless failed attempts to conquer its summit? In 1999, Russian researcher Dr. Ernst Muldashev led a team to explore the secrets of Mount Kailash. They reported experiencing strange magnetic anomalies, unusual energy fields, and a distortion of time around the mountain. Their instruments malfunctioned, compasses spun wildly, and time seemed to accelerate. They observed that their hair and nails grew at an abnormally fast rate, a phenomenon often associated with altered electromagnetic fields. Could this be a portal to another dimension? A place where the laws of physics bend and the impossible becomes possible? Dr. Muldashev's team also spoke of encountering Tibetan monks who claimed to possess ancient knowledge about the mountain's true nature. These monks spoke of hidden chambers, ancient artifacts, and a powerful energy vortex that connects Mount Kailash to other sacred sites around the world. Could there be a rational, scientific explanation for the strange phenomena observed around Mount Kailash? One of the most baffling phenomena reported near Mount Kailash is the distortion of time. Visitors have described experiencing time passing at an accelerated rate, as if days were compressed into hours. Pilgrims who circumambulate Mount Kailash claim that a single circuit can shave off several days' worth of beard and nail growth. Some theories suggest that the unique pyramidal shape of Mount Kailash, combined with its location at the convergence of several tectonic plates, creates a powerful energy vortex. Others propose that the mountain sits on a powerful ley line, an invisible energy line that runs across the earth, connecting sacred sites and power spots. Whether scientific or supernatural, the time distortions reported near Mount Kailash continue to baffle and intrigue researchers and spiritual seekers alike. At the base of Mount Kailash lies a tale of two lakes, Manasarovar and Rakshastal. Though situated side by side, these lakes are as different as night and day, reflecting the duality of existence. Manasarovar, with its serene turquoise waters, is considered a sacred lake, a symbol of purity and enlightenment. Pilgrims believe that bathing in its waters cleanses them of their sins and brings them closer to enlightenment. Rakshastal, on the other hand, is a brackish lake with dark, choppy waters. Its name translates to demon lake, and it's associated with darkness, chaos, and the unknown. Scientists believe that the difference in water quality between the two lakes is due to their unique geological formations and water sources. But for many, the opposing lakes represent a deeper spiritual truth, the interconnectedness of opposites, and the delicate balance that holds the universe together. Mount Kailash is not just a place of scientific anomalies, it's a hotbed of ancient myths and legends. Perhaps the most famous is that of the Yeti, the elusive snowman of the Himalayas. Many local Tibetans believe the Yeti roams the snowy slopes and hidden valleys surrounding Mount Kailash. They speak of a large, ape-like creature covered in thick hair, leaving behind enormous footprints in the snow. While evidence for the Yeti's existence remains elusive, the legend persists, fueled by occasional sightings and the enduring belief in a creature that embodies the wild, untamed spirit of the mountains. Another enduring legend speaks of immortal beings, known as siddhas, who reside in hidden caves near the summit of Mount Kailash. These siddhas, it is said, have achieved a high level of spiritual enlightenment and possess supernatural powers. Local folklore is also replete with tales of Shambhala, a mythical hidden kingdom said to be located somewhere in the Himalayas. They reflect a deep-seated belief in the power and mystery of Mount Kailash, a place where the veil between our world and the supernatural seems to thin. Mount Kailash is not just a mountain, it's a powerful symbol that transcends geographical boundaries. It's revered as the axis mundi, the spiritual center of the earth, a cosmic axis connecting heaven and earth. For centuries, this sacred peak has been a pilgrimage destination for four major religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Bonpo. Hindus revere Mount Kailash as the abode of Lord Shiva, the destroyer and transformer, who is said to meditate atop the summit. Buddhists consider Mount Kailash to be the abode of Demchok, a wrathful deity representing supreme bliss and enlightenment. Jains believe that Mount Kailash, known to them as Mount Ashtapada, is the place where their first Tirthankara, Rishabhadeva, achieved liberation from the cycle of rebirth. The Bonpo, an ancient Tibetan religion predating Buddhism, regard Mount Kailash as the seat of their deity, Sipaimen. The fact that so many religions converge on Mount Kailash as a sacred site speaks to its enduring power and its ability to connect humanity to something greater than itself. Despite the allure of the unknown and the human desire to conquer, Mount Kailash remains unconquered. The sacred mountain has repelled all attempts to reach its summit, with climbers facing inexplicable obstacles and a force that seems to push them back. One such attempt was made by the experienced Russian climber, Sergei Sityakov, who set out to conquer the peak in the late 1990s. However, as he ascended, he began experiencing strange and unsettling phenomena. The weather, which had been clear and calm, turned treacherous in an instant. Blinded by snowstorms, battered by fierce winds, and gripped by an overwhelming sense of dread, Sityakov was forced to turn back. He later described the experience as if the mountain itself was rejecting his presence. The mountain, it seems, chooses who it allows to approach its sacred slopes, and those who dare to defy its will face consequences beyond their control. Intrigued by the mysteries surrounding Mount Kailash and determined to uncover its secrets, the Chinese government decided to take matters into their own hands. In the early 2000s, they dispatched a helicopter mission to reach the summit, hoping to capture aerial images and gather data. On a clear day with the sun glinting off the snow-capped peak, the helicopter ascended smoothly, its powerful rotors churning the thin mountain air. As the helicopter neared Kailash's summit, something extraordinary occurred. The weather, which had been perfectly calm, turned violent in an instant. Fierce winds buffeted the aircraft, threatening to tear it from the sky. Visibility dropped to zero as thick clouds enveloped the helicopter, blinding the pilots and sending the aircraft into a dizzying spiral. The failed helicopter mission served as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash stands unconquered, untouched, and unbroken. Not because it's the tallest mountain, but because it's something else entirely. A sacred mystery. A spiritual enigma. A place where science, myth, and energy collide. Whether it's the abode of gods, the center of the earth, or an ancient cosmic monument, one truth remains. Mount Kailash was never meant to be conquered. Perhaps the true purpose of this enigmatic peak is not to be climbed, but to teach us humility, to remind us of the power of nature, and to inspire us to seek answers beyond the realm of the ordinary.